versus Keystone Academy. There's one team that hasn't won a single match this entire tournament, and there's another team that has won all their matches. There's going to be an interesting matchup. Some records could be broken today. It's going to be a real belter. And to boot, we've got the high-scoring pitch today. And I've got with me Mr. Farhan Ilyas and Mr. Ali Sohail, our regular pitch reporters and commentators. So I'm going to invite Mr. Farhan to assess the pitch and give us your expert opinion.
All right, as Charam had pointed out, this is the high-scoring pitch. All the matches, or most of the matches which have taken place on this pitch, has produced really high scores. The 242 against Keystone, the 234, which was KGS versus CS, all were on this pitch. The pitch that, as we have seen, very true bounce. It's a bouncy track. All the negativities of the rain have seemed to have disappeared. So I think it's going to be a belter. It's going to be a really true pitch.
All right, thank you, Farhan. And I have with me Mr. Ali Sohail. Ali has taken a good look at this pitch. Ali's played on this pitch for almost nearly a decade now, so he'll know this wicket quite well. Ali, some words?
Absolutely. I just say what Farhan and Sharam have already said. It's a belter of a wicket, good bounce, lots of runs to have. But I think if you have a good seamer, the seamer will get a lot of skid on this wicket. Good pace bowling can really go a long way on this wicket. We're playing on the, if you're bowling from the Faisal Bank end, which is going to be the second half of the inning, will be the leg side will be the shorter boundary. So I think lots of runs to have on the shorter boundary, particularly in the second half. So good luck to both teams.
Thank you, Ali. And another interesting fact is that the grass, the outfield has just been cut, so it's going to be a high-scoring match. The ball, if it's timed well, is going to race to the boundary. So now, time for the toss. I'm going to invite both the captains, Amir Mustafa and Mr. Fahad. All right, Mr. Fahad, the left-arm fast bowler. All right, come here, Fahad, this side. Okay, so Amir, your team has made it all the way to the finals. Congratulations, you've made it undefeated. How's this tournament been for Haque Academy so far?
This tournament's been pretty awesome and fun, of course, and we hope to win this match and win the final too, inshallah.
All right, thank you. And Fahad, you've had a rough tournament. It's your first tournament, but it's been a great experience for your team. How has your team taken this entire experience, and have you guys enjoyed yourselves?
It's our first tournament, so it's a lot of fun, but we are getting experience. On next tournament, inshallah, we dominate.
Excellent. Thank you so much. May I invite umpire Naeem. Assalamu alaikum, Naeem. Kaise hain aap? Theek thaak hain? All right. And who's going to toss and who's going to call? All right. So Fahad is going to do the toss and Amir is going to call.
Tails.
Tails is the call. And it's heads. So Keystone Academy has won the toss. Fahad, what is your team going to do?
So we are choosing bowling first.
All right. Excellent. Okay. Both captains, shake hands. Thank you, gentlemen. Best of luck. Best of luck. There we have it. Keystone Academy has won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. We're going to catch you from the comm box in 5 minutes. Hello, testing 1 2 1 2. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to match number 10, Haque Academy versus Keystone Academy. Haque Academy is the team that hasn't lost a single match in this tournament. They are in the finals, and Keystone Academy, unfortunately, haven't won a single match. So it's an interesting matchup. It's on a good wicket. The outfield looks fast today, and it's a good opportunity for Haque Academy players to capitalize on this opportunity, get some runs under their belt, and not to be too overconfident though. Things can very quickly slip away. And it's a good opportunity for Keystone to make their mark this one time before a break in their cricketing calendar.
Yes, I'm sitting here.
I have the distinguished Mr. Ali Suhail with me.
The honor is all mine to be sitting next to Mr. Sharam.
His commentary is smooth as silk, just like Thai Airlines. It's going to be Fahad, the fast bowler, the left arm fast bowler, and he's going to be bowling to Naim Omar.
Yes, Haque Academy starting with the same opening pair that they started the series with. Naim and Amir in the middle. And with that, we have the first runs, the first extra, followed by the single. So 2 extra runs for Haque Academy. Amir getting ready to face his first delivery.
So Ali, it's an interesting matchup. What do you make of it? Is it a David versus Goliath matchup, or am I being a bit too biblical about it?
I think it should be a high-scoring, easy game for the Haque Academy batters. And as you can see, Amir getting off the mark with a fantastic shot through the point region.
Amir hasn't really had a go in this tournament. He got out not scoring any runs against Karachi Grammar School, and then his next 2 matches he decided to go down to stagger Haque Academy's batting. So he hasn't really had an opportunity to shine, so he must be really eager and keen to make some runs today.
Yeah, I think it's a good move to have Amir come at the top today so that he can get some good batting practice going into the final tomorrow. So I think this is a good move by the Haque Academy setup. It's important for their top batters to get good game time. As you said earlier, Amir really has been playing in the middle order largely to stagger and extend the batting of Haque Academy. So it's a good move for Naim and Amir to open. And I'd like to see Yusuf come in next.
Good positive run, good call, and good response from Naim. Both Naim and Amir have opened quite a few matches for Haque Academy, so they should be comfortable batting with each other.
Yeah, Naim in contention to become the highest run scorer of the tournament. So this is another opportunity for him to score big, add to his tally of runs in this tournament. Fahad slowly but surely finding his line and length.
on the WhatsApp groups.
That's a good delivery by Fahad outside the off stump. Amir trying to play that to the third man region. The third man fielder is inside the circle, so Amir trying to caress the ball through that region, but unable to connect. Fahad is the strike bowler of Keystone. So this, I don't know if you know, but this tournament has DRS also. We're using DRS, live commentary, everything's on YouTube.
I think our funding runs out 30th September. तो जो भी करना पड़ेगा उससे पहले करना पड़ेगा.
We can take your money now. No problem.
No, you can take my money, but the thing is that we'll pay you at the end of the thing, right? So let's have a chat. And then we can discuss कि आप football भी कर सकते हैं और भी कर सकते हैं.
This is live with people from all over the world.
So I don't know if you know, so we went to Sri Lanka.
I heard.
And we're going to Cape Town.
Loud appeal, not given by the umpire.
Mohammad Anzil, I haven't seen him bowl before, but he seems to be an inspiring bowling choice. Bowling in the power play. He's bowled some good deliveries, but that unfortunately will... good stop in the boundary there. The batter's only able to fetch one run, but... Anzil now coming in to bowl to Amir. Another good delivery by Anzil. Amir watchfully playing that to the short third man region, and the batter is able to run across for a single.
It's a right arm off break bowling by Anzil.
Naeem moving onto the back foot for that one, trying to caress that through the point region. Not making a full connection, but enough for them to cross over for a single. All fielders inside the circle are at the edge of the circle, so really any shot that you're able to connect with the ball, you should be able to cross over for a single.
And I like the field they've set. They've got a long on and a long off.
Yeah, the field is set up for over pitch bowling.
Yes.
So you don't want to be bowling short, otherwise I think, as we've already seen, Amir is very strong through the point, backward point region, and we know Naeem is also very strong in that region. So
that's pitched up, but well fielded by Keystone Academy. Looks like the fielder copped it on the knee.
yes, putting his body on the line. That's what you want to see from your fielders. You want them to put the extra effort. So whatever it takes to stop the ball must be done.
Surely saved a 4 over there. That was middled.
So steady start from Haque Academy, 13 for the loss of no wickets after 2. We've seen Haque Academy, I think in almost all games, start relatively cautiously, and once they clear the power play or close to the power play mark, they really accelerate at that point. So power play or no power play, that makes very little difference to them. It's more about how they're feeling out there in the middle. Another fantastic ball by Fahad, squaring up Amir. Amir getting the outside edge of the bat, and with that, the batter's crossing over for a single.
Yes, it was skipper to skipper. Fahad, the skipper of Keystone Academy, who bowled that delivery to Amir Mustafa, the skipper of Haque Academy.
Fahad coming in to bowl his 8th delivery.
It's beautifully played. Square leg. Slapped away. 4 runs. Naim Omar opens his account. Well, he adds to his account. 4 more runs.
I think if I was captain and having played against or having seen Amir and Naim play, I would really want to have fielders on the square of on the boundary, really, because that's really the strength of both batters, and particularly Naim. He was very strong off the back foot on both sides of the wicket. So
it's played straight down the ground. Yes, that boundary that Naim hit, that ball was pitched on his leg stump, and Naim was just short of a length. Naim was onto it very quickly.
So interestingly, they have the mid-off and mid-on fielder on the boundary, not so much anymore. I think they're switching around. And as I was saying, so they're pushing the third. Well, they're pushing the point fielder to the deep point position for Amir, and they're bringing in the mid-off fielder.
Edge, and that goes to the boundary. So third man was up, and that's a risky proposition for any fast bowler.
And given how well Fahad has been bowling, I would really like to see both the mid-off and mid-on inside the circle, and the third man and the point region outside the circle.
That ball was swinging away from Amir, and Amir had a big flash at it.
Yeah, so Fahad generating good pace and good movement.
Getting a thick outside edge. Race to the boundary on that occasion.
I'd say having a long on fielder at the boundary without Amir really being able to hit the ball in that direction or even attempting to do so is a very defensive ploy. I'd like to see the mid-on fielder come in the circle just like the mid-off fielder has. You've got to look to pile the pressure on the batters, and particularly the guys inside the circle. They've got to really be in a single saving position.
Amir looked quite solid with his defense on that occasion. With his head right above the ball. Presented the straight face of the bat. Some change in field, looks like. Fahad just changing his field around, bringing in long on. Edge. Loud appeal.
So good changing, change up. I think seems like the Keystone Academy coach is listening to this commentary. He's brought in both the mid-off and mid-on fielders in, so that's a good move. But I would really like to see the third man go back against a seamer who's moving the ball.
That ball was bowled right at Amir, and possibly getting some glove on that. There was an end of a pretty good over by Fahad. He got an edge in that over, which cost him 4 runs. Other than that, he had things under control.
Anzul to continue.
Dropped at square leg. This is going to cost Keystone Academy big time.
Yeah, that was an easy chance. Naim playing that ball straight into the hands of the square leg fielder, and the square leg fielder was aptly positioned for that, but the fielder unable to hold on to that, and that would be constituted as a big miss, big chance.
Naim living dangerously there, and very lucky to have survived.
Yes, we've seen Keystone drop a lot of catches in this tournament, so in many ways that wasn't unexpected. But before the start of play today, the Keystone coach spent a considerable amount of time with his boys catching practice. So he worked on their catching, trying to give them confidence, but that hasn't really come through as of yet. We've seen a few missed fields, we've seen a drop catch already. So
that's cut away to point, well fielded.
The captain instructing the fielder to throw the ball directly into the hands of the keeper to avoid bouncing the ball upon throwing the ball fantastic playing conditions here at SKB. The grass is neatly cut. The arena is well lit up.
Yes, Ali, it's another beautiful evening. We've been very fortunate with the weather this season too.
Yes. Although I feel like the weather has warmed up a bit between last week and this week. There's not as much wind today as we've seen in the previous games. So, in fact, the last couple of days, it's not been as windy. So, but compare this to last week, we saw a lot of wind in the air. So, fantastic pickup shot by Amir, getting into his motion now, slapping that ball over the mid-wicket region for his first convincing boundary of the game. Naim rocking onto his back foot, punching that through the inner field. The batsman crossing over for a single. Bowler struggling with his line. I think he's struggling with the right and left hand in the middle. That would have been a good ball to Naim, but down the leg side to the left-handed Amir.
Great shot by Amir, driven straight down the ground.
Interestingly, there was really no long on in place. The long on that is positioned is very, very square. So that was an open field for him. And the long off was also a bit square. So no real protection for the bowler straight behind his head. But now they've repositioned the long off and long on fielder. That should probably be called a no ball. And it has. Naim's now going to look to take full advantage of that free hit. It's going to be a long night for the Keystone boys if they're not able to take their catches.
It's up in the air and the fielder just short of catching that. So up is shot. Naim's played a few risky shots there. Great cricket by Amir.
I'd say the Keystone boys actually haven't bowled so badly. I think they've not been supported by their fielders, which has really led to leakage of some runs. And that drop catch we saw of Naim, I think that's a crucial mistake.
Yes, Naim's played a couple of loose shots, which is very uncharacteristic of his innings. One must remember he's only 12 years old, and one can get very easily carried away with expectations given his recent form. So he's a fantastic player.
I guess as you speak about expectations, I think the expectation really is that he's going to bamboozle his bowling lineup, and I think that can sometimes get the better of the batter, trying too hard. That, as we all know, he's a fantastic cricketer, a real talent, a real prospect for Pakistan in the future. Interestingly, I think under 15s are not allowed to play international cricket, as I understand. You've got to be 15 to be able to play uh, international cricket, as I understand.
Ah, I see. I was not aware of that rule. How?
Unless you play for the under 19 team. I think that's the.
Right. Because I think Hanif Mohammed may have played.
But I think they changed those rules. So there's been a
Right.
lot of talk about how that
Yeah.
that upcoming Indian batter.
Surya Vanshi, yeah.
Yeah. So he was not eligible to play for the India national setup because he was not 15, but now he is.
Okay, that's.
But I
very
think the
interesting.
youngest player,
We're
I
back
think
online.
the youngest player to ever debut has been Hassan Raza. I think he was only 14 years, some months
Really, that's interesting.
to play. But unfortunately, his career didn't last too long in the international circuit. But he was one of the young bloods to play the game at the international level. Naim really has the potential to be amongst those cricketers who, in his teen years, can really represent Pakistan.
Haque Academy are 43 for no loss after 5 overs. Naim's batting at 13 of 12 deliveries. Amir's batting at 23 of 19 deliveries. Current run rate is going at 8.6 an over.
Isa Numan, the new bowler operating in the circle, bowling the final over of the power play. Isa's bowled a couple of half-trackers. The batter's not really being able to put them away. Amir actually having a look at his bat. Maybe trying to connect too hard. Isa now coming into bowl his third delivery. Another
Short
half-tracker.
delivery slapped away by Amir.
Yes, I think Amir was really eyeing up that delivery. I mean, the last two balls were similar. But I'd say, in fact, if anything, this one was, the line was a bit more towards the leg side. Amir taking full advantage of that. Swinging his body and spanking that through the mid-wicket square leg region.
It was a safe shot. There was no fielder out in the boundary over there. Driven down again, down the ground, collected by long on on the boundary.
Yes, the bowler possibly looking to overcorrect. I think the first three balls were short, so he tried to change his length, over pitching on that occasion. The batter turning that into a full toss and caressing that to the long on region. Another short delivery. I think that's a good field placement for Naim.
I was just going to say Keystone have done their homework with regards to the field placement. The two boundary riders go out, long on and long off for Amir Mustafa. Pulled away again, too short, and that's dropped. Went right through the hands of the fielder over there. Another opportunity goes down. It was a tough chance, but a chance nevertheless.
So as expected, Haque Academy motoring along 55 for 0 at the end of the power play. I think Haque Academy will be eyeing a score in excess of 200, and I suspect as the inning goes on, they may even change some batters, give some other batters some batting practice. So everybody can have a good knock. Their middle order, the lower middle order, really hasn't had much of a bat in this tournament. So could be good preparation as they prepare for the final tomorrow. And after that power play, the Keystone Academy moved into a huddle. The coach has walked out with some water. The batters also being fed some water. Amir 34 of 27. He's hit 5 boundaries and 1 6. Naim 14 of 13. He's hit 1 boundary. So both batters having a good time of it, providing Haque Academy with a very solid base, a place from where they can really accelerate.
Yes, Ali, I was just mentioning to you how nice it would have been to bat on this surface tonight. Looks like a real belter. Just getting set in and then going for your shots.
Haque Academy 55 for no loss after 6. Naim Umar getting ready to play his first delivery after the power play.
That was a wide ball.
That was another extra. Keystone has already conceded 8 extras.
Alian Muzammil, the bowler.
Alian bowling his second over, conceding 12 in the first over.
Big shot, extra cover, dive for a catch, and it goes down.
Big effort at the boundary, really not expecting Keystone to do that, but what a great effort and what a rocket throw back to the keeper.
Second catch goes down.
But that was a fantastic effort. That was an inside-out shot played by Naim, playing it over the inner circle. The fielder at the deep cover boundary, running in, trying to catch that one, but unable to hold on to what would have been a fantastic catch. So all kudos to the fielder for that effort. Muzammil coming in for his second. Oh, ooh, another great one.
Beautiful delivery over there.
Beating Amir all ends up. Amir beaten outside the off stump. That was a very ginger-like delivery, but I guess the ball pitched and moved.
Yes, that ball was pitched right in the middle stump and then it spun away from Amir. Chance for a run out. Good running by the batsman.
That needed a direct hit. It seems, again, good field setup by Keystone. They've got the big boys in the right areas. I think the fielder seems to be among the better ones in the Keystone Academy lineup. So he's ideally placed on the mid-wicket region to the left-hander and the deep cover position for the right-hander. So good field placing. They've got the right men in the right places. Naim playing that over the infield, and with that the batters cross over for 2 runs.
I like that Allianz pitching the ball right up to Naim, tempting him to go for that booming drive. And in doing so, he's getting some late swing.
So Sharam, as you're part of the management committee of this tournament, so what are the plans for tomorrow? Tomorrow is a big day, the final. How are you guys looking to set things up in terms of the crowd? I was told that some invites are being prepared and being sent out
to the management of Haque Academy to come attend? What are the plans overall?
Yes, Ali, tomorrow is a big night. The grand final, Karachi Grammar School versus Haque Academy. Everyone's really excited. We'll have DRS for stumpings and runouts. We've sent invitations to all the international players who are currently in Karachi for the PSL to come and join us, watch the grand final. Hopefully one of them will check their Twitter, their X or their Insta accounts, and you never know. We just might have a few test cricketers roaming around SKBZ enjoying school cricket.
That one bowled down the leg side. I mean, working that to the fine leg region.
So Ali, as this is the last match of all the league rounds, match number 10, you've commentated for more than half of them. So how's this experience been for you? I mean, you've been in the commentary box, you're a regular for Haque Academy, and you've been a fantastic commentator for all our matches. So, and that's clean bowled. Naim Omar going for a pull shot.
Naim didn't
That ball stopping just a little bit and crashes into his wickets. Huge wicket for Keystone Academy.
Yes, Naim didn't look very comfortable out there today. He was searching for his shots. But that happens. That happens to all good batsmen. And Naim has had a fantastic tournament. He's largely been not out, I believe, in most matches. So
this is a huge breakthrough for Keystone Academy. They've got Haque Academy's key player out. And it'll be interesting to see how things proceed from here. So the next batsman in is Yusuf Ali, who scored a 50 in his last innings against CAS. So he's relatively in form.
yes, Yusuf has had a couple of good knocks. He scored a 50 in the last match against CAS. He also scored a 40 in the side game that Haque Academy played over the course of the week. So he very much is the in-form batter. Nicely bowled by Isa, bowling that ball at good pace with good grip.
Yeah, that was darted in. Yeah. And great ball to bowl first up to the new batsman.
Yes. Making sure that the batter stays alert. And quite a swipe from Yusuf. Again, that ball was darted in and it sort of skidded through, and Yusuf has the tendency of going onto his back foot or not really moving forward as much. He opens up his stance, looks to play it through the onside, looking to do the same.
That was down leg and a huge swing and a miss That ball going right between Yusuf's legs.
So, Sharam, to your earlier point about how the experience has been commentating, I think the best place in the house is in the comm box. If you are to go watch a match, I mean, it's the best way to spend time. Also, you get a voice, right? You get a voice with no response, so you can really say whatever you want to. So, I'd say this is the best place in the house, and there's no other place I'd rather be at a cricket match if I'm not playing myself. I'd rather be commentating than sitting and watching. So, it's been a real
Spot
privilege,
on.
and
Spot on, Ali. Spot on.
thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
Another great delivery by Alian Muzammil. Ball moving away from Amir. He's done this to Amir a couple of times now.
Yes, I mean, you've got to say the Keystone boys have actually bowled a lot better than what I thought they would. I mean, they've kept the scoreboard largely in check. I mean, Haque Academy only 65 after 8.1 overs. At this rate, they will be somewhere around 150 at the end of 20. So,
It's driven down the ground, but picked up by the fielder. Chance for a run out.
yes, I mean,
Batsman makes it back.
rocking back on the back foot, playing it through the cover region. And there's actually no fielder in the deep cover region. So there was a vacant. There was really 2 runs to have on that occasion. There was the deep cover region is largely vacant.
Well played by Amir. He's playing a responsible innings, and he's clearly setting himself up for a big one. What I found impressive today about Keystone Academy's fielding is also the quick switches that they're making where they're bowling to a right-hander and then a left-hander, and they've managed that quite well. They haven't wasted time. That goes right between the legs of the fielder and the covers.
Yes, I think one real area of improvement for Keystone Academy is their fielding. I think their ground fielding as well as catching has been largely disappointing throughout the tournament, really. And I think if they can really up their fielding, that will really enhance the prospects of their team.
We can hear Coach Farhan shouting instructions to his players.
Again,
Huge swing and a miss by Yusuf Ali there.
Yusuf looking to deposit that at inside the DHA college, not connecting. I think one of the reasons that Yusuf has not been able to connect is largely because he lost his shape while trying to hit that ball. I think the key to hitting is to maintain your shape. You've got to have a stable head, not swing your entire body. You've got to really, that's key to big hitting.
That ball missed Yusuf Ali's stumps just by inches. So he's also living dangerously. That ball swung into him. The next bowler up is Hassan Shah. That's cut away. And 4 runs. Fielder unable to stop the ball.
Yes, Amir nicely waited on for that delivery, waited for the ball and caressed that through the point, gully, third man region.
Hassan Shah looks like he's got some pace on him. He's
Yes.
a tall, strong bowler. Pitched up delivery, driven through covers.
Yes.
And that's another 4 runs.
Amir really toying with the field, playing the ball on either side of the deep point fielder. I think following the last boundary, Keystone moved that point fielder to, say, a deep gully area. So they're sort of moving with each ball, and the gap opened up on the other side, and Amir taking full advantage of that.
That goes down leg for 5 wides.
Just the impetus Haque Academy needed.
Hassan just losing his line there, possibly over trying, and that usually happens. Tests the bowler's temperament when he goes for a boundary. So let's see how Hassan Shah bounces back. 2 boundaries now of his 2 deliveries.
Yes, Hassan's already conceded 13 of the first 2. So an expensive bowling change.
It's driven down the ground beautifully, and
another boundary.
just a good attempt by the fielder, diving attempt.
I think this is really what Keystone did not want to see happen. They've just have a new batter who's come in. The batter hasn't really been able to settle, not very comfortable, and Hassan is really bowled a number of loose deliveries, not being able to control his length or line.
And that's a 50 for Amir Mustafa. That boundary bringing up his first 50 of the tournament. He is now on 54 of 38 deliveries.
And another boundary by Amir. That ball was darted in on his legs. Amir just helping that through the fine leg boundary. So Hassan really not bowling to his field, bowling a few balls outside the off stump, then bowling a few balls on the pads. Easy pickings for Amir.
He's really found his purple patch, and he's taken a liking to this bowler, driven straight down the ground and misfielded once again. And that goes over the boundary. That's 4 runs.
I think that's what, 5 boundaries and 5 balls.
Yes. Amir is on a rampage. He has quickly progressed to 61 of 39 deliveries, 10 fours and 1 6 in his innings. He's dealing in boundaries here. Pulled away, square of the wicket, another 4 runs. Amir Mustafa, the skipper, is on fire tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was quite subdued for a while, but these boundaries have brought the Arnab Goswami out in me. So apologies to all the viewers for startling you with my sharp screams.
Yes, I think we needed a bit of energy, a bit of excitement in the comm box. So
Coach Farhan.
Farhan doing the rounds. Coach Farhan doing the rounds, moving from one end of the ground to the other.
Circling the boundary line like a shark. A shark wearing black. His trademark black. So at the end of 10 overs, Haque Academy have progressed to 97 for 1. Amir Mustafa's batting at 65 of 40 deliveries. Yusuf is yet to open his account. Projected score is now 194 for Haque Academy. And the run rate is 9.7 per over. So 10 more overs for Haque Academy.
Haque Academy 97 for 1 after 10, so a solid platform to really accelerate in the last 10. I think Haque Academy would be looking to get somewhere in excess of 220. Mind you, as we discussed at the toss, we're playing on a very flat track. This is one of the 2 flatter decks in this ground. The ball typically skids onto the bat nicely. And if you don't get your line and length right, you can go for plenty of runs on this wicket.
बहुत ज़्यादा. They've improved a lot. And they've switched between lefty and righty field very well coordinated. So
Now we're moving to the last 10 of the innings, and these 10 are going to be bowled from the Faisal Bank end.
they look like they've come a long way. Seriously. So change of ends. It's going to be the hot and spicy end now, as my dear commentator Ali Sohail likes to call it. Any opportunity he gets to name that end, he'll
Isa
mention.
now coming in to bowl his third delivery. Isa's been one of the...
Off the back foot, loud appeal.
I think Yusuf living dangerously. I think Yusuf has played 4 deliveries. He hasn't really looked comfortable on at least 3 of those. And he's got to be very careful here. Isa is the #1 bowler for Keystone today. He's bowled 13 deliveries, only conceded 15 and picked up the prized wicket of Naim. Yusuf rocking onto the back foot and punching that to the long on fielder. For those who may not know, Keystone won the toss and put Haque Academy into bat. I think if Haque Academy would have won the toss, they would have also wanted to bat. So I think the outcome very much what both teams wanted. So irrespective of the outcome of the toss, I think both teams in the position that they would want to be on the field.
That's pulled away in the gap. 4 runs for Amir. He picked that gap out really well. That was a short delivery and punished. That was a rare short delivery by Isa, who's been pretty good this evening. Amir has punished anything just short of a length. He's pulled that. He's pulled those balls away, put them away very efficiently tonight. It's driven down the ground confidently for a single. Yusuf Ali opens his account with a single. Keystone Academy bowlers being put under pressure. Good rotation of strike. Having gotten that boundary, they're playing very intelligent cricket. Just rotating the strike risk-free.
Haque Academy now 106 for 1 after 11 overs.
So the skipper Fahad bringing himself back on.
I think that's a good move. Keystone really in need of wickets, so they've brought on their strike bowler, the captain Fahad. He's one of the top bowlers. He's got a nice slingy left arm action, runs in smoothly, bowls at a good pace. His natural stock delivery is the in swinger to the right hand batter. He likes to pitch it up. And as I said, he likes to pitch it up. He decided to bowl a short delivery in the center of the wicket. Yusuf looking to force that through the mid-wicket square leg region, unable to connect. Yusuf's got to be a bit careful. There are two boundary riders on the leg side. There's one long off, a long on, and there's one square leg. So anything short, he's got to try and play that through the square leg region.
Yusuf goes for a big shot there. Gets an inside edge. Ball travels to square leg. Again, Fahad keeping his third man and fine leg up, which is a rarity for fast bowlers. That ball stayed low.
I guess they've determined that it's that point of the evening where the batters are really looking to force the issue, play in front of the wicket, so they feel like they could do with the third man and the fine leg fielder inside the circle, particularly based on how Yusuf was playing. I'd like to see the square leg in the boundary also, because you're really looking to force it through the leg side. So you want to have all your, see, as I was...
Yes, just as you called it, Ali. That was deep backwards square leg. Is that a point? Is that a position? Deep backwards square leg.
I mean, I'd advise the bowler to bowl it outside the off stump to Yusuf and have him play across the line, particularly to the mid-wicket boundary. But I think we also got to keep in mind that the end through which they're batting now, the leg side is quite short for the right-hander.
Yeah,
So
that was a really good pickup shot, by the way, by Yusuf.
Yeah, it's a smaller end of the ground, so runs for the taking here really for Yusuf.
That was just pitched slightly short on the leg side, and it was just picked up by Yusuf in a flash. Swing and a miss.
So the ball does skid through on this wicket. So you've got to, as a batter, try and play off the front foot because the ball typically skids through.
So at the end of 12 overs, Haque Academy are 113 for 1. The current run rate is at 9.42. Yusuf Ali's batting at 8 runs of 11 deliveries with 1 boundary. The skipper Amir Mustafa motoring away, leading from the front, 72 runs of 44 deliveries, 12 boundaries and 1 6. There's a short azan break. We'll join you back in 5 minutes. We'll take this opportunity to go over the bowling card. So Fahad Abdul has bowled 3 overs for 25 runs, no wicket. Mohammad Anzil, 2 overs, 13 runs, no wicket. Alyan Muzammil has bowled 3 overs, 22 runs, no wicket. Isa Noman, the 1 wicket taker for Keystone Academy, 3 overs, 24 runs, and 1 wicket, that of Naim Umars. And Hassan Shah has bowled 1 over for 29 runs, expensive over. All right, so things are going to resume now. Back to live action. Eight overs to go, ladies and gentlemen. Keystone Academy has bowled 14 extras so far, 13 wides and 1 no ball. So it's going to be Abdul Sattar Sanan, new bowling change. And looks like he's going to bowl fast. No ball, double bounce on the pitch. So great move by Keystone, giving the ball to one of their younger members. Great to watch. That shot is hit down the ground. 4 runs. Amir Mustafa making the most of that delivery. That's pulled away and well fielded on the boundary for a single. There's a chance for an overthrow, but wisely the batsmen decide not to take that run. Beautiful shot in the gap by Yusuf Ali. Picked that up really well. That was pitched on the leg side. Fantastic pickup shot. Yusuf Ali has great hand-eye coordination.
Yes, second boundary by Yusuf. Yusuf playing that in his favorite area. Both boundaries, he's attained both boundaries in that area. Haque Academy now motoring to 123 after 12.3. Young Abdul Sattar bowling from the hot and spicy end, which is also the Faisal Bank end.
Both the umpires are now calling the skipper to discuss something. I wonder what they're talking about.
Yes, lots of instructions being given to Abdul Sattar by his tall teammate. I don't know what his name is, but he seems to be among the elder boys, possibly someone close to 14. The bowler seems to be possibly in the age group of 10 or 11 years of age.
So one field change is that Fahad has gone all the way back to deep square leg because he senses that's scoring region for Yusuf Ali.
I think it's a good field now. You've got a squarish fine leg, you've got a deep square leg, you've got a mid wicket, and you've got a mid on. I think that's really the field for Yusuf. Yusuf is looking to play through the leg side, so you really want to have your boundary riders there. And they also have
no ball called on that occasion.
so free hit. And on the offside, they have a long off and a deep cover. So six guys patrolling the boundary. I mean, it seems one too many, really.
Free hit. Amir comes out of his crease to play that, but straight to the fielder.
So that last free hit was called because they had 6 fielders outside the circle. So as I was counting the number of fielders, we realized that there's 6 outside. And for those who may not know, you can only have 5 outside the circle at any given point in time. So 5 outside the circle, then a bowler and a keeper, that makes it 7. And then you've got to have 4 fielders inside the circle. Looking at the Haque Academy dugout, it seems like Mahad is padded up to come in next.
That's pulled away.
Yeah.
Again in the gap, another 4 runs for Amir. That's way too short.
Short down the leg side, and Amir helping himself.
Amir is well set now. He's batting at 81. So you can't bowl that length to Amir at this stage of the game.
Yes, Amir looking very comfortable. Amir eyeing up his second 100 in the course of 5 weeks.
That delivery staying low. Yusuf Ali going for a big heave-ho. What's good to watch is he's not holding back. He's going for his shots, which is what's needed at the moment.
So we've just been informed that the bowler Sattar, who bowled the previous over, is only 9. So Keystone really digging into their reserves, giving all their bowlers an opportunity, irrespective of age. Kausar now coming to bowl his 3rd delivery. Watchfully played by Amir, rocking onto the back foot and punching that through the mid-on region.
I've really enjoyed Amir's innings today. He's largely played risk-free cricket, and he's just jumped on anything loose, anything short. He's punished it, and he's showing good temperament this evening.
Yusuf not finding the middle of the bat on that occasion. What a delivery by Kausar.
Beautiful ball, excellent length. That ball just spinning away from Amir, beating him all ends up.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show that if you get the ball in the right areas, you can still trouble the batsman. This wicket still has a lot to offer to
It's
the
a perfect
spinners.
delivery from an off spinner's perspective. I mean, you want to see the ball pitch and rip away from outside the off stump of the batter. Perfect delivery.
Kausar Faizan is the bowler. And it's a wise decision to get an off spinner to bowl to Amir, who's the lefty,
Yes,
getting the ball to turn away from him.
he just needs to be a bit more consistent with his length and line. That one darted into the leg side. Easy pickings for Amir. Amir now is batting at 82.
Amir coming out of his crease to play that. So shows that he's growing in confidence. Using his feet well there, coming up to the pitch of the delivery.
So how do you spend your days? You go to the school every day, full day?
Are we on? I'm not live. No, I go in the morning for a few hours, 2-3 hours, depending on the amount of work that's required.
Okay. Not every day or every day.
I try to do it every day.
Okay.
Depending on what's required.
Huge shot. 6 runs by Amir. Pulled away. That was too short once again. Another 4 by Amir. Pulled away. Again, short delivery punished.
Investment interest or just fund interest?
I have investments. My kids are like my son is about to start his A levels. My daughter is going to college. So a lot happening.
As long as you're busy.
No, what I'm doing is very fulfilling, cricket-wise and sports-wise. So I'm getting my fulfillment. Enjoying the pace.
Beautiful shot using his feet once again. And great fielding by Keystone Academy.
Yes, so direct hit could have made it interesting there, but well run by the two batters. Yusuf coming back to this for the second, running towards the danger end. So well done by Yusuf.
So as time is progressing,
155 for 1. This is the 16th over. Amir Mustafa now at 98 of 58 deliveries.
Amir just one shot away from his first century in this series.
Amir Mustafa 99, but he's not on strike.
So what is it that you do?
Misfield over there, so Yusuf Ali gets 4 runs for that. Huge shot towards mid-wicket, 4 runs. Yusuf Ali enjoying himself out there.
A young guy. I'm now 50. I'm gonna be. I had made a plan. I was like, I'm.
Big shot by Yusuf Ali, 6 runs.
Big hit by Yusuf. Yusuf getting into the mix, middling that, playing it through the mid-wicket region. A powerful shot by Yusuf. Yusuf coming on in, coming into his own with that shot. He's been eyeing that boundary for a while and connecting and then connecting very well.
Yusuf charges on to 34 of 26 with that 6.
Yes, Yusuf has crept up to 34 without us noticing, really. So a fantastic knock by Yusuf.
Full toss, pulled away once again by Yusuf Ali. He's not here to play, he's here to destroy.
Yusuf taking full advantage of that loose full toss, punishing that delivery.
Yusuf Ali is in a mood this evening,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen. Looks like he has a point to prove to the selectors.
Yes, I think Yusuf making the management question why wasn't he batting up the order in the first few games.
That's down to parental pressure. Ali Suhail.
Okay.
Ooh, chance for a stumping. But Yusuf makes it back. So Alian Muzammil going for a bit of a hammering in this over. And he still has one delivery to go. I beg your pardon, two deliveries to go. Huge shot. 6 more runs for Yusuf Ali.
I think
He's-
it's now a race between who's going to get to their milestone first. Is it going to be Yusuf or is it going to be Amir?
Yusuf not taking any prisoners. One more delivery to go. This has been an expensive over, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Haque Academy really accelerating towards the back end of this innings.
Yusuf has gone 4, 4, 6, 4, 6. Three more overs to go. Haque Academy are 182 for 1. Yusuf Ali is on 44 of 29 deliveries. Amir Mustafa 99 of 59 deliveries. One short of his 50. And again, he's not on strike. Or maybe he is.
Yes, so both batters now one shot away from their respective milestones. Looks like Amir is going to get first go at it.
Yes, it is going to be Amir to face. So he's on 99 runs.
Anzal now coming into the attack. Anzal started proceedings. He was bowling with the longest lineup.
And that's Amir Mustafa's century. His first of the tournament. It was a long time coming. Fantastic innings by the skipper, leading from the front. Amazing innings by Amir. Being cheered on by the parents of Haque Academy. It was a very responsible innings, and he looked right from the start like he had intent, and he was set for a big score. So well played, Amir Mustafa. And that's out, inside edge, right onto the stumps. Yusuf Ali losing his wicket, going for a big shot. Very encouraging to see Yusuf not slowing down, waiting for his milestone. He kept going for his shots. And amazing innings there. Up next is Mahad Muiz, the all-rounder. Only one of two 8th graders in the Haque Academy squad.
because both their best batters come to open, right? Now,
We made that mistake against them.
yeah. So वो दोनों निकाल दें आप match is over. You want to extend the batting a little bit. But then we to still have batters who bat.
You see, they have Mustafa Hassan, who's very good bowler.
Yes.
They need somebody who plays with a straight bat. So the players who play with a straight bat with them are Bassam and Hayan. Yusuf is a bit of a cross-hitter.
Cross-hitter, yeah.
So he wouldn't, even though he's in the runs, I wouldn't send him back.
No, that's gives you middle. So you got Yusuf at 3, Amir at 4. That's a good combination. And I would like, अगर let's say Naim out हो जाता है, then Amir at 3. Yeah.
Mahad looking to get a move on. And a dangerous run, dangerous second run, suicidal, but the keeper missing that, and even the backing up fielder missing that. Moise coming out, Mahad coming out in the mood to no joking around from Mahad, getting a move on at first go. Playing that ball to the square leg region.
Azlan is in that one. Weekend.
It's not good for me though. I've had to sacrifice my social life.
Yeah. That's true. But
Oh, that's me. No, that's not the place I want.
from the lens that you don't have to worry about school in the morning, bachas and all of that. So it's a bit of a Karachi American School. कैसा है वो वैसे मतलब when we were growing up so it was not referred to as a very good place to be. What were like the drugs and all that shit?
Nicely played by Mahad. What a fantastic shot. Caressing that through the backward point region.
We were worried about that too. But then instead of A levels, we put her in KS.
I mean, even with our kids, so like my nieces have all gone to British overseas.
Okay.
So for Sambi initially, वहीं पे हम किया था, then we pulled them out because I just felt that British overseas only has one section, right? So there are 30 kids in the grade.
Class, so she's graduating classes, I think,
Okay.
and his little body. So we were also a bit apprehensive, but the kids who've been there from nursery, they're pretty normal, and they're pretty.
Fantastic shot by Mahat, playing
That
it
was
on the
a
up.
beautiful shot in the covers. Right in the gap. Gorgeous shot by Mahat.
And then kind of like the old money kids are very low key, very low key, and quite humble.
You won that, yeah.
So I think that kind of been. That and then they go ahead. So they've gotten to some good classmates.
Another great shot by Amir, using his feet and playing at that through the straightish cover region.
And the course load is hard, so it's not as easy as. Oh, that's golden.
And that's clean bowled. Amir going for a big shot. Skipper to skipper. Fahad, the skipper of Keystone, getting Amir Mustafa's wicket there. Great innings played by Amir Mustafa. Captain's knock. Amir goes for 102 of 62 deliveries, 15 fours and 2 sixes in that innings.
And with that, the new batter is Ryan Maz. 7 deliveries to go. Ryan being sent in to clear the fence, use the long handle.
That's taken. So, who was the best? That was off the last delivery of the match? No. So, Haque Academy now 206 for 3 of their 20 overs. Run rate 10.39. They've set up a big total for Keystone Academy, who performed well this evening. Had they taken a few more catches, they could have restricted Haque Academy for even less. Nevertheless, good performance by both teams. We're going to take a look at the batting scorecard now. So amongst the batters, Naim Umar scoring 19 runs of 18 deliveries, 1-4 in that innings. Got clean bowled by Isa Numan. Amir Mustafa, the skipper, the Centurion, 106 of 65 deliveries, 16 fours and 2 sixes in that innings, at a strike rate of 163.08. Yusuf Ali coming in, hard hitting, hit some big sixes, 44 runs, 30 deliveries, 5 fours and 2 sixes in his innings. Mahad Muiz coming in the end, giving some good support with his 15 runs of 8 deliveries, 2 fours in that innings. Ryan Mars unfortunate to get out for no run. 22 extras in Keystone Academy's bowling innings, and Haque Academy end up with 206 for 4, 207 runs to win now by Keystone Academy. And let's look at the bowling figures. So the skipper, Fahad Abdul bowling, 4 overs, 30 runs, 2 wickets. Mohammad Anzal, 4 overs, 24 runs and 1 wicket. Alian Muzammil, 4 overs, 47 runs, no wicket. Isa Noman, 4 overs, 38 runs, 1 wicket. Hassan Shah, expensive, 1 over, 29 runs. Abdul Sattar also very expensive, 1 over, 20 runs. Kausar Faizan, 2 overs, 18 runs, no wicket. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will resume transmission with Keystone Academy's batting innings in approximately 10 minutes.
presentation ceremony. Win for Haque Academy again, the 4th on a trot. Congratulations, guys. And another loss for Keystone, but nonetheless, these guys showed an improved performance. So good luck on that. Good job. All right, let's get on to it. Best fielder, Amir Mustafa with 2 catches. Award. All right, now the best batsman of the match. Any guesses? Simple. Amir Mustafa for his century of 65 balls. All right, best bowler for his figures of 1 over, 3 runs and 2 wickets, Zuhair Kavi. Excellent. Very well done. Sorry. And finally, up to the big one. The player of the match for his century and 2 catches, Amir Mustafa again. All right, with that we close the closing ceremony, and now up to the big one. All right, we have a special message from Amir Mustafa.
This win and these awards I won, I want to dedicate this to my father.
He's traveling, right? He's traveling? All right, I hope Amir's father is watching this. He's traveling right now. All right, this brings us this brings the closing ceremony to the end. And now up for the big one. Tomorrow, Haque Academy versus KGS finals. We hope to see all of you there.